Oh, hey guys!
Oh boy, it's been a while
Yeah.
since we did one of these.
Yeah, one of the fan ones. Oh, we haven't really been keeping up with them because of a whole lot of stuff. But, whatchamacallit? I really wanted to do this one and the art is really nice. There it is. Writers, P-PAMda. Kaza and Ashy Doodle. Director and producer, P-PAMda.
Wowie.
Wow.
Wow.
Well,
Wow.
wow.
Okay.
Look at all this stuff. Oh, James. Oh, of course, James. Okay, never mind. Okay, I was being silly. Cheryl's. I don't. Is it Cheryl or is it Cheryl?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say Cheryl.
Okay.
Fugunk.
I don't even know, man.
All right, here we go.
You've been on Alternia for quite a while, walking through the tall cities on a night with 2 bright moons overhead.
Ooh.
It may have seemed mysterious and unnerving before, but it's about average for you now. The dark walls lined with muck and grime have led you to meeting a few people in the past, after all.
Uh-huh.
Maybe not the most hospitable of friends, but still people you think of fondly. As such, you see these ominous alleyways potential for a light at the end, should you dare to venture down them.
Hang on. Is this supposed to imply that these alleyways lead us to the past?
No,
No, wait.
you're dumb.
Okay, go ahead. I'm dumb.
A light that may even lead to...
Friendship?
Friendship! Oh! Wow.
Wow!
Look at
Whoa!
these
Hang on.
characters.
Look at her hair again.
What in God's
Wow!
name?
It's like my character Fregny.
I
remember.
get it.
I'm so amused because what do you call it? I have a character with the dumb big ponytail too, but it's so cool and fucking nutty.
Turnip head.
How dare you? Although you're not wrong, it is a turnip head. Okay, so that's Fugunk, Toshi or Taushi, Cheryl or Cheryl, Voitho, or it could be Voitho. It's
Bad.
I like his teeth a lot. Very symmetrical. Hover over him. What baby?
Dongly.
What little baby. Well, you know how we start these, so let's go Fugunk. Yay!
Alright,
I think you should give that voice to Teal Blood.
You're so dumb. my poor throat.
So I'm a big fan of P-PAMda's work. I'm excited.
Okay.
I haven't seen much of their writing though. I've mostly seen their artwork.
Stop moving around, you baby.
Okay.
You start the night with a positive attitude, certain that you can make some good friends today. If not, well, that would suck pretty badly, but you're not really letting that affect you. You're gonna stay upbeat. Hell yeah. You keep walking down the street in a low-blood residential area. The streets all look pretty empty, and by the lights in the windows and the strange noises in the air, you guess nobody's going to come out anytime soon. They're probably all hiding from drones or something.
No, there's just a violent blood walking down the street.
You're not going to let that take away your good vibes, however, so you keep walking around, hoping that someone may be in the search of possible friendship as you, trying to ignore all the shit going on when you suddenly bump into someone.
Oh, here we go.
You're about to apologize to the poor troll who got knocked around by your confidence barrier when you suddenly realize this one is a sea dweller.
For a sea dweller friend.
Not as luxurious as the ones you've encountered before, but still, it's intimidating remembering what little you know from your encounter with them before. She glowers down at you.
Oh, shit.
What?
I'm just listening to the music. That's nice.
What on?
Alright, let's see her. Oh, I gotta give her a cool voice. She's a cool kid. Alright. Let's see. Are you gonna keep it's just my voice. Again! You know what? It's fine. I only have so many voices. Are you gonna keep staring? Or are you gonna grab Oh, it's grab. Okay. Grab. Oh, does she have an accent? Grab. Are you gonna keep staring, or are you gonna grab all this shit you made me draw?
So dumb.
Okay,
This
go ahead.
is so dumb.
Grab.
Alright, here we go. Jesus.
You might want to turn it down a little. It's gonna catch in our mic.
Yeah. It's not gonna be fun later.
It is a cool song, though.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, okay, that's fair. You wouldn't have dropped this stuff if you weren't so distracted in your thoughts of stubborn confidence. You look down to see the box she was carrying, its contents now strewn all around the ground. You don't want to make anyone angry today, so you scatter around and start scooping stuff up and putting it in the box again. You're fumbling all over the place and nearly drop a few things. One flat case bumps out of your hand and bounces away, so you scramble to catch it and put it back with the rest. You hand a few things to the troll and, hey, she's not helping pick this stuff up at all. Though, okay, you're the reason all this stuff fell, so you suppose it's only fair to pick it all up. She's scary, but she doesn't seem like she means ill will. Maybe she's just having a bad day.
Okay. Oh, very nice. We get to see some of the stuff. It's the baby!
Long.
Alright, let's see here.
There's some posters, CDs, some you didn't recognize, but others that seemed way too similar to Earth bands. What's up with people knocking off Earth IP here? Intellectual property.
Yeah, I know. Here, baby. It's green. It's wait, no. Fucking what's that called again? Alternia.
What?
Wait.
Stupid.
Wait, I'm silly. Never mind.
You start to hand her the last CD, but you pause. You can't help but stare at it. Even with all the changes made to it, you'd recognize Green Day anywhere.
Yeah, it's Green Day. Go ahead.
The troll coughs to get your attention.
Done trying to see straight through my CD. It's got a little sweat mark on. Dan. Why the hell are you so focused on it?
This is terrible. You suddenly become embarrassed, wondering what type of face you were making to make her react that way. She scowls at you as you finally hand it back.
Yeah. Thanks for the slowest assistance ever.
You're welcome, you scary fish. Damn. You think that this actually has a fairly slim chance of being a friend opportunity, so you go ahead and start walking off to search for other people. After all, there's always more fish in the sea.
Hey, wait.
Ah shit, you hope you haven't gotten into some trouble with the sea dweller. You shake off some pretty gruesome flashbacks as you turn to see her holding up the CD you were admiring.
You know these guys? You don't think you Let's go Dud's Green Day.
Of course, you tell her. Who doesn't know Green Day? You heard some of their songs a few years ago.
It's not Green Day, it's Green
You
Blood.
babble on talking about American Idiot and some other songs, all where her face slowly shifts to a look of annoyed confusion.
Shut up, just shut up. If you don't know shit about the band, you don't have to go and make up all this shit. Like, what the hell does American even mean? Fucking liar.
She seems
So she does have the 3 points, but they're like stuffed under her fins. I mean, her hair there. The 3-pointed fin, though. Anyway.
She seems pissed. She looked like she was about to throw the box at you, but luckily she controlled herself. She just stomps off, confused and angry, and shouting obscenities. Maybe you said too much. Maybe she just couldn't handle the truth. But whatever. Like you said earlier, you're not going to let this grumpy fish ruin your day.
Oh, that's a good hair. I like that. It's so good.
We're done. Okay. Off to a good start.
I think you recognize it.
Tell her that you think you recognize the group. They have some cool songs. You try to be friendly with her, not letting your past experiences paint this encounter in a bad light. Hearing you say this, her eyes widen, but quickly her suspicious seems to return.
Suspicions. Good try, though. So what's their name, then? Doesn't really tell me if you know them, if you just...
We saw the cover.
Yeah. Think you recognize them. Yeah, we saw the cover, like...
Oh, shit.
We could have totally read it. Unless she thinks that we can't read, which, you know, that's a fair assumption.
You didn't really have time to read it, but the logo looked similar to Green Day's, so,
Green blood? Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, anyway, go ahead. Olive Night. That's not the one.
Hesitating slightly, you say there, Olive Night. You're not sure if the name would sound so much like a direct ripoff or not. Maybe it's not even green. Or maybe it's Jade instead. But it probably wouldn't be day. It's dangerous to be out during the day. And it makes sense because the residents are more active at night, right? Oh shit. Wait, weren't Jades able to go out during the day? Maybe it was Jade Day after all. You're not sure, but when you look up at her, you know you picked the wrong name. She looks disappointed. Maybe she just has some RBF.
I don't know.
Or the answer...
You can just edit it in.
Or the answer was just that bad. Oh, it's resting bitch face. I got it.
Oh, okay. Got a bit confused there. And by... of it... Oh yeah, okay, so it's just like... Of it. I mean, a lot. I guess you're not a big fan of theirs, huh? That's a shame.
He returns the CD to the box and walks away, mumbling to herself.
You should be more careful.
You just watch her walk off. Epic.
She's like a hipster. It's like you wouldn't understand. Like, I got a very specific taste.
That's walkin. That's stanky leg.
She's got a very, very specific taste. Can't be
Also,
friends with you unless you also have the same taste.
We've gained so much height.
We have, yeah.
We've grown up so much.
You can't be friends with her unless you have good music taste.
Unless you can guess the name of the
Good
band.
music sense.
In one try.
The band is Green Blood.
Band is Green Blood. Yeah, you tell her the band is Green Blood. You saw something on the cover art. Literally a hand with green blood. These trolls are always so edgy, it makes sense.
Yep.
You hope.
So.
She seems pleased, so you guess you got it right.
So you do know them.
Yep, you got it. What a great day. You don't know this Alternian version, of course, but you guess it can't be that different either. A little white lie to get closer won't hurt.
I'm a fan too. They're great. The lyrics are always amazing and the guitar riffs are sick.
You honestly don't even remember Green Day's music that well, but you nod. Of course they're awesome. They must be if she thinks so, right? She looks pleased to find out that the two of you might have the same taste in music.
Hey. Wanna come to my hive and listen to more music? I can recommend some even cooler bands if you like.
This really is.
She probably has no friends considering how fucking picky she is.
Well, this really is an awesome day. You accept, and she grins as she starts walking.
She meets one person with a similar interest. She's like, come to my hive. Cool. Name's Fugunk. Come on, my hive is this way. I mean, this way. Oh, gosh.
Dong. Luckily, her hive is nearby.
We're in a low-blood residential area.
In the low-blood residential district. Yeah, but wait, isn't that strange? You're in the downtown area, and she's, like, probably one of the highest bloods, right?
Have you seen my music taste? I'm a rebel. I'm weird. I'm a weirdo.
You shake it off. Maybe it's not that strange. Stange. You're trying to stay focused on the positive things. You just think about how lucky you are to not have to walk super far, and that, despite today not seeming like a great day to make friends, it might work out fine after all. You arrive soon enough and find that, even if it's in the low-blood district, it's way bigger than the other hives. You guess you should have seen that coming.
One thing I will say is, like, I've always loved her design, but I know more about the teal blood than her. I know that she, like, I knew that she was, like, a music nerd, though. Anyway, go ahead.
Ding ding. She hands you the box so she can open the door. The two of you enter, and inside it's a big room with an awesome fish tank of intimidating size.
Yes!
You can see a gigantic white figure on it, which you guess is her... bleh.
Hey. Don't stare so much. It's fucking weird.
Those words came dry and fast, so you can only quickly apologize, ashamed of your cultural insensitivity.
Come on. We're going this way.
Oh, she gestures for you to follow her downstairs.
So Alessis lives in a fish tank, I guess. Wait. Wait a minute. Okay, no, that's just a fish on the wall. I thought maybe it was flying.
No.
That's a pretty nice fish, though.
Yep.
Oh, look at all these little pictures. Oh, it's cute. Looks like some of her old friends, maybe.
It reminds me of one of those singing basses.
That's what I'm pretty sure that's what it is, Dylan. Unless it's just a fish on the wall.
Could be.
Anyway.
You don't know. Honestly, you don't get it. Because if you had a display that huge, you want to show it off immediately. But you shrug it off and follow her, box in tow. It feels like the stairs descend forever and ever. You suppose you've gotten used to getting a workout on Alternia, but the anticipation still gets to you?
These are some tiny steps, actually. Anyway.
You look around to distract yourself, and to notice a fuck ton of pictures of her in different areas. They look like concerts. She's standing with a very smiley and cheerful Goldblood in most of them.
I figured like one specific Goldblood, because she's like, you can see she's with like a Wiggler Goldblood there. Same Goldblood. Next to one of the fucking, what are they called? What are those red yellow bears called from whatever, that thing. That must be her Alessis in that one. It's big.
Wow.
Big baby. Anyway.
She asked you not to stare, but honestly, it's hard not to. There's just this contrast to who you just met, compared with the girl in the photos, and they're really nice photos, too.
Well, we hardly know her, so, you know.
Finally, you arrive downstairs.
It's gorillas!
It's gorillas.
I wonder if it translates to something different, because it doesn't look like... Anyway, I don't feel like trying to piece together all these bands. Let's go.
Yeah. Finally, you arrive downstairs.
Oh, we were going downstairs. Okay.
You dummy.
I'm silly. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Nutly variety.
Yeah, I see. I see.
We got some old Alternian. Got some new Alternian. Old Alternian.
No
again.
wonder I couldn't read it. I haven't done Old Alternian forever.
What a dawn.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was looking at that like, what the fuck does that say? I was like, I'm not even gonna try. Okay.
Okay. You're used to doing way too much walking on Alternia, yet you're still wiped out from it. Maybe because you had to carry such a heavy box, it did get a lot heavier the more you had to walk with it, and it was unruly going downstairs with it blocking your view.
Yeah. Just set that wherever.
Wherever? Just anywhere on the floor? You shrug. Alright then. You plop it down near the entryway off next to the wall so it won't be in the way. Finally, your sore arms thank you for relieving them. You look around to get your bearings. Man, this room is a mess. There's broken guitars all over the place, and there's cracks in the wall. There's darts sitting next to a television, but none of them seem to have made it into the dartboard. One's still stuck in the wall. There's a lot of boxes, too.
It looks like there's more than one stuck in the wall.
Yeah. You wonder why. Near the staircase, there's a door that's locked up tight.
I like how two of the boxes just have straight up guitars on them.
These boxes don't appear proportioned for guitars.
They could just be resting there, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead. I like the shading a lot on like the lighting from the computer on the guitars on the wall. Anyway. Okay.
There's a door that's locked up tight. There's yellow keep out tape wrapped up all around it, so you suppose you shouldn't go in there.
Who's gonna bet that we go in there?
No, it just doesn't come up again. You're just gonna have to ignore that good shit sign really hard.
Wow. You really love to stare at shit, huh? Honorable Finn's flared up.
You jump, mostly just embarrassed. You can't seem to help yourself. There's just so much to look at. She ignores you and opts to searching through mountains of boxes.
I feel like Greenwood. I've got some CDs here, from bands you'll love. Come on. Find a spot to sit down and chill out. She's probably looking for someone, like, a very specific niche of friend that is able to just, like, sit down and listen to music with her. But I don't know how like, receiving she is of, like, people wandering around doing their own thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really know her that well. It's hard to say. She's pretty, like, reserved so far.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Baby ass. You try to make yourself between boxes on the sofa. Got lucky to be able to touch the cushion. Your sides are uncomfortably screaming, but your ass has never been this happy.
Hey. What the fuck are you exactly supposed to be, anyway?
That question hits you with an odd sense of deja vu for some reason.
Some reason.
You guess it's been a while since someone asked, but you wind up answering honestly without really thinking about it. You're an alien, yada yada, crash landed, friendship, blah blah blah.
Yep. Huh. Well, it's cool that something like you would have great taste.
She didn't seem impressed or even surprised that you're from another planet, just that you have similar taste as her. You guess that's a good thing? She finally pulls some CDs out and puts one on to play. She grabs some soda and throws one at you hard without warning. You die. You stumble between trying to catch it and trying to dodge, but you just barely manage to keep it from busting open and spewing everywhere.
I thought you'd notice me throwing it to you. I mean, you keep looking at everything with those big eyes. I figured you'd be more observant.
He laughs as she miraculously sits next to you, pushing some boxes to the floor in the process, making more space.
That was cute. Love this song. It's so powerful, so energetic.
You can feel the energy from the song flowing through you, even if you don't really understand the meaning behind all the lyrics.
She probably doesn't have this accent, but...
Yeah. It's just you being silly.
I'm enjoying it, though.
What song are we playing?
We'll find out in a second.
I hope so.
It's a low blood band. Or maybe it's, you know, a completely made up band. Lows usually make the best music. It's revolutionary and vibrant. They sure put more passion into composing than some high bands I listen to. And it shows. Even if maybe, yeah.
No.
Half of the songs are talking about how much they hate people like me. Being a high blood, same history as always, all that jazz. But I get it. I can basically get away. I always want to do they. With whatever shit I want. And a lot of other high really do like to capitalize that. It can be pretty fucked up. One time I went to a low blood concert, but was disguised as a mid. Cause it sucks when you're in a good mood and people give you shit for having fins. You know what I mean?
You nod, and tell her that you suppose you could understand that. Just because sea dwellers are tough on the outside, it doesn't necessarily mean they're invulnerable on the inside.
Yep.
She gives you a funny look, then glances away as she takes a drink of her soda. However, she quickly turns back to you and continues.
Yeah, well, like... we were all jamming. Oh, I guess they're... Okay. There's always, like, those upper things. I'm not...
They're apostrophes.
Oh,
quote unquote.
Okay, I got it. Jamming out and having a great time. When out of nowhere, these fucking drones show up and start blasting everybody. Everybody. Reason I'm still standing is, well, easy. Took off my disguise. Well, I don't know. They might also still kill you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Drones don't mess with my kind, you know? So many concerts wind up like that. It's a fucking shame. A group I loved got arrested. Even though they weren't even lowbloods. The drones scooped them up just because some of their lyrics.
Fugunk lets out an irritated sigh and rapidly recomposes herself.
What about you? What are the vans like on your planet?
You tell her they're more normal, you guess? Well, maybe Alternia wouldn't think they're normal, but they're way less violent, that's for sure. You know for sure that a Green Day concert wouldn't get attacked by crazy killer robots. You try to think of some similar bands. Blink-182 is also popular. You're not sure if Fall Out Boy and The Offspring are still popular or not.
I would argue that they're more Well, I would argue Fall Out Boy is more popular than Blink-182 and The Offspring, personally.
But you think she might like them. You look up and question out loud if people still listen to Guns N' Roses. They're still relevant, right? Everyone knows who Axl Rose is, right? Or, well, you guess you wouldn't know, huh? Kind of tilts her head and sneers a bit, though.
Ha. Those do actually sound almost familiar. More like knockoffs of Alternian bands, though. That's really weird. Oh! Oh, she's got asymmetrical teeth!
Nutley. Wow, it's like the symbol, oh my god.
Well, I don't actually think it is, but...
It's got a rotational symmetry.
Yeah, well, you're not wrong there. You dork. Fucking math dork.
You're stupid.
You're like, it's like the symbol. I'm like, does it? Is it?
To explain to you why it's similar, because you're dumb.
You're dumb. You're dumb.
You're dumb.
It doesn't look anything like the symbol. It
retarded.
just has rotational symmetry.
Eat a nut.
You sure you're not stealing our fans' names and making them sound alien? Like, try and fool me.
She nudges you with her elbow and grins, but you shrug. You wish you were making this up, because yes, it is ridiculous how similar Alternian
Wait, does
and
she have
Earth names are sometimes.
4 points? It looks like it could be 4 points.
Huh?
Like it looks like there could be another point on her fin under her hair.
Oh.
Well, we never get to see it, doesn't matter.
Oh. The song changes to something more tranquil and calm, yet still rocking.
Oh yeah!
You noticed Fugunk's expression shift to a more serious glare, and ask her if she's feeling okay.
Yeah. I'm fine, just... This song makes me so fucking melancholic. Yeah, you seem like a, an empath with these musics. Musics. Let's go.
She takes another chug of her drink and finishes it off, tossing the can to the side. Melancholic.
The fact that you just sit down and listen to music makes me think that you really, like get emotional over music.
Vibin', bro.
Yeah, I'm just guessing.
You try to listen very carefully to the lyrics, but as far as you can tell, it's not that sad. It's energetic, just another normal, generic song. She shakes her head.
How fucking dare you? That's not what I meant. I just remembered this CD was a gift from a special troll.
Oh boy.
Lots of bittersweet memories came back into my think pan. I used to listen to it with her a lot before. She used to encourage me a lot, saying that I would be so cool. It would be so cool to be in a band one day. Play the guitar. She'd give me advice and tips on how to improve, but that stuff just really came naturally to her. She'd say some strange random Zen stuff sometimes. It didn't really make sense most of the time, but she was able to help me out. It would have been easy with us working together.
The song changes again. There's some silence between the two of you, only filled with the rocking punk-ass song that's really dissonant to the mood right now.
I don't know if she died or if you guys broke up and you just can't do it without her. I don't know.
Maybe if you break the silence, you can make the tone a bit easier. Oh joy. Time to banana.
Let's change the subject, because I feel like the keep out room is going to be part of the good ending, and they'll require us to press on about her personal life.
You think that maybe changing the subject would make things calmer in here. You're not going to let this situation go south. It's turning out to be a great day, remember?
Great night, moron.
You decide to ask her what she does for fun.
For fun, huh? I like to collect stuff. Playing darts is pretty dope too. The tournaments on TV can get pretty intense.
Tournaments on television? You've seen people play darts on sitcoms, but that's more casual
No.
than what it sounds like Fugunk talking about. He hands you some darts.
Yeah, it's basically a sport to see who can throw knives the best. It's something different on your planet.
That's a real sport.
Yeah, it is.
You know what MSP reader is talking about. The two of you stand in front of the board and back away a few paces as you explain that it's basically the same, just not taken very seriously in your experience.
Huh. That's kind of weird. But whatever. I like how she asked if it was different on our planet, like we would even have this same cultural thing.
No.
I'm pretty great at this. So you better not cry if you lose. Hits the wall again. And bounces off.
3 points. You smirk and tell her sure thing, trying to show confidence.
Then, since it's a little fast play, let's make the winner the who makes more bullseyes.
More bullseyes?
Yeah.
Oh god. She throws her first 3 darts and, holy shit, she wasn't kidding when she said she was good. Must have practiced a lot with this. You're glad this is just a friendly competition and you didn't bet anything stupid on it. She pulls her darts out to ready the board for you to throw at. You throw a dart and it landed just barely in a gray area, almost touching an outer ring. An achievement for you. But you could have gotten a lot closer to the center than that. You get nervous from her looking at you as you throw the next one. It lands just barely on the triple ring of the 18 line, just halfway across the board from getting a bullseye.
You show up the next one and it lands in her eye, and then she breaks up with you.
Bad. You throw your last dart and did pretty bad. You weren't even concentrating that time, you were too nervous. Sure, it got just barely closer to the center, but it landed just shy of the
Not good
triple
at
ring.
darts, get out of my hive.
So you still haven't landed a single bullseye in this match. When you look up for Fugunk, she doesn't look impressed at all.
What was that? Such weak performance. You're never gonna hit the center if you get weak in the knees so easily. Look, here, hold your arm like this. Oh,
Yeah.
Hi there.
Fugunk gets pretty close, relocating your arm and hand in the process. You are shaking now with more reason to, but your attempts to calm yourself are to no avail.
I know it's hard, but just stay loose and relax. Think of it like... Imagine you have a daughter. Okay, so she's being like a friend now. Like it's an extension of you or whatever. In the center of the dartboard is something you really, really want. Something you want more than anything else. We're getting all emotional on strats right now.
Something you want. You close your eyes and concentrate for a moment. Of course, the one thing you desire more than anything, it flashes in your mind in an instant.
Friendship!
A coupon for P.F. Chang's.
I'm gonna throw it right at her. Friendship, power up.
Ah! You fling the dart across the room with conviction, and holy shit, it actually landed. Bullseye.
Not me.
By all means, that
Oh
should...
yeah, look at that. There's the 4 points.
Yep,
Anyway.
that should not have worked, but damn if this won't make for a fantastic story.
Uh-huh.
You smile up at her proudly. You did it! You actually hit the center. She smiles back, but suddenly got a serious look on her face as she goes to grab her darts. Is she scared you'll beat her now that you have her mystical technique?
It's funny. And pretty ironic. The tips I gave you, it's the same stuff she said to me, yeah, I figured. Used for a stupid game of darts.
She starts throwing her darts, but it gets worse with each throw. She hits the wall about every time, and each throw becomes more and more aggressive.
How sad is it? Fucking pathetic.
You look down at all the failed darts with some fear. You jump when she stops throwing them to glare at you. shit. You're not sure what to do. The two of you just keep staring in silence, and you're getting nervous again. She's a really scary fish, but you get the feeling that this glare is an invitation.
She's not that scary to me, she's just emotional.
You hope. You pray. Even if it's not.
Oh, no, it looks like it's 3 now. Whatever, okay.
Even if it's not, you're not sure what else to do. So you grab your darts and start throwing them violently like an idiot. Her intimidating glare shifts to confusion at first, but then she starts throwing her darts wildly too.
How many darts are there?
There are, 6. In total. The two of you just fling the little metal darts like mad as aggressive punk rock sounds fill the room. And you start thinking about all the horrible things that go on this planet and throw harder, thinking maybe it'll help. Either way,
that's not how it works. It's dumb.
Therapeutic, you suppose, though maybe in a bad way.
Yeah, it is. It's catharsis, but
you
bad.
throw a dart, thinking about all the people who are hurt senselessly on this planet. Another for all the stupid rules that just make things hard for people. Or how everyone is so pointlessly violent here. Or just all the things that are totally unfair on this stupid space rock.
She better not get too wrapped up in catharsis or she's gonna become a violent baby.
At least you two can burn off some stress. Maybe this planet really is making you go insane.
Hope that made you feel better.
After a hot minute of acting like buffoons, you both slump down. You're surprised neither of you got stabbed in the outrage. All the darts are gone, some of them actually stuck in the wall. It already had some damage to it, but you hope you can pull them back out. You start to apologize to Fugunk, but she just interrupts you before you can.
Hey. Thanks for not letting me be the only one acting crazy back there. Throwing shit at the wall like a fucking idiot.
You got carried away with frustrations too, so you're not sure if you should say you're welcome or just stay quiet and smile stupidly.
Hey. You want to see something cool? Alright, time to go to the keep out room.
Yeah, of course. He tosses you a keychain from her pocket and gestures to the ultra-secured door.
Quickly. Open that door up.
Murder room.
Well, I gotta stop the music before it upsets me again.
Oh yeah, it's got a calendar on it.
The cute little bathing suit girl.
Wow. You run over to the door. It's the one you saw when you first came in, with its extra tantalizing good shit sign.
There's a poster that we ripped down.
Yep.
Broken Les's thing. I'm guessing that's her Les's again. The little spiky boy. Spiky girl.
Finally, you can discover its secrets. As you palm over the keychain, though, you notice that there's 2 keys. Told you to open it quickly, and you really don't want to make her mad after that extreme dart shower you just witnessed, so you scramble together and put a key in. Oh god.
I don't think it actually is gonna matter that much. I could, though. Use the gold key.
Wow. Quickly slide the gold key into the lock.
Oh, okay.
It fits perfectly. Also, there's like 4 locks on the door, as depicted.
Yeah,
Like a security pad.
Oh, it's okay. There's one lock that's like the ultimate lock that unlocks everything.
Oh yes. You open the cool forbidden door when BAM! Suddenly a mountain of broken guitars and other miscellaneous objects almost falls right on top of you.
You were supposed to use the green key to get into this special magic zone. There we are. You better not have broken anything when opening that door.
She laughs as she sits over the mountain of junk.
It's my pile of guitars. It's awesome, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Well, it's an awesomely huge pile of broken junk, you guess. But hey, one man's trash is another man's treasure, you suppose.
This is my big collection of broken guitars and stuff that I have a lot of good memories from. Each thing in here has a unique story, to be honest. Oh boy, here we go. Like, oh man. This broken piece of junk here. You wouldn't believe where I got this from.
The flea market. He waves it around, showing it off at various angles.
Got it from a concert when I was younger. The ambience there was so wild. I'm not surprised, actually. Actually, it is a little surprising that you got a guitar at a concert, but yeah.
Like a replica, or No, it's a regular ass guitar. That was
They
selling
just
them.
yeah, there's just someone there selling guitars.
Selling whole ass guitars.
It was all pretty fun with people cheering for the band. But then you have too many trolls chugging Fago and getting wasted, so they start causing lots of noise and pissing. Why is there an apostrophe? Alright, lots of noise and pissing off the band.
I don't know.
It got so out of control that everyone started throwing shit. A band member actually started it from everybody being too crazy, and then the rest joined in a friendly. All ended relatively well, don't worry. There was a little typo back there, but anyway. This is what the poor soul threw that started all that revolution.
There we go. Dude threw his fucking guitar, I guess.
I took it away in the aftermath. A little reward for the fun times.
He leaves the unknown yeeted object that you recognize as some kind of, it's a strange microphone. And then grabs a hat close to her.
And hey, pretty cool hat, right? Damn, it's so old.
Oh, well, you guess you're happy for her. Builds onto a lot of stuff that brings her good memories. That's a spot on the mountain next to her.
Sit on this uncomfortable, lumpy-ass, hard pile.
It's a tradition.
Of course, always, yeah.
Giving the sign to come sit by her. You accept, although it's not that comfortable. You wonder how she can sit on such a jagged pile, then you notice that she's smiling and suddenly proceeds to put the hat she was holding smoothly in your head.
In your head? Just reaches straight in there. You can keep it.
Oh god.
Sure, you'll give it a better use than me. Get killed by drones. You know. It's cool that I can finally show these things, to someone who might understand.
He gives you a pat on the back.
Like I said, nobody understands, so it's a neatly...
Yeah.
Get comfy. It's a little emo. I have a lot of really cool stories to tell you about.
Oh boy. You strap in, buckle up, and get ready to hear as many stories as she can tell.
Yay! Oh, that's a newt hat.
Or have you seen Lowbloods? Or are you itching for people who
so
run?
It looks like she just really wants someone who can listen to her newts and and understand, or at least think that they're interested or understand. You know what I mean? Oh, she's so cute.
Stongly.
Oh, cutie patootie.
Alright, let's go.
Oh, last ending, woo!
No, we gotta try this first.
Yeah, you're right.
What's the green key do? You quickly jam the green key into the socket and twist it, but after struggling with it, you conclude that this isn't it. You try to pull it back out, but it breaks inside. Fuck.
Oh, that's no good.
You start to sweat, realizing you probably just fucked that lockup, and today was going so well. Well, maybe she'll understand. You should have just asked her first. She comes closer, you start to panic. Hey, maybe showing off personal locked-off areas is a bit too sudden for meeting a total stranger? She raises a brow and glowers down at you. You quickly explain that of course you're super excited to see it, but this thing is locked up super tight. It's obvious that whatever she has in here is something she guards closely. You gesture at the room around the two of you, pointing to the darts in the wall and reminding her that the two of you met because you're a clumsy idiot who made her drop all her stuff. Is it something fragile? You might break it. You wouldn't want to mess up something so important to her. She's not buying it and starts walking towards you.
Look, if you're gonna be a pupa about it, just give me my keys back and I'll open it myself.
You stutter and fumble, but she snatches the keys from you before you can backpedal. As she goes to grab the gold key, her hand lingers on the green one. She stares at it for a moment until it seems that what she's looking at finally clicks into place. You frantically start apologizing as her expression distorts. It was an accident. You're so sorry.
Are you kidding me? This key is important, dude. Can't believe it's broken. And the locker?
Quickly goes to check it out and your blood goes cold.
Fuck! It's jacked up! I have really important stuff in there, dude! Just rip it open.
He smashes the door and locks several times, trying to see if she can get them to open up, but of course they don't.
Fuck. Oh, I have to call that douche to fix my shit again. I really don't want to hear from that asshat again. I was doing so well, man.
You stay quiet. The air has gotten tense, which sucks because the two of you were finally starting to chill out. He walks off for a minute to call the guy she was talking about. You don't want to be nosy, so you stay put and try to think of some way to resolve things. You want to help her relax again, though you're not sure how to go about it. You guess that music probably wouldn't help much. Maybe darts again? You look around the room to try to think of something. Maybe watch TV. Or she could throw the broken guitars at the door to blow off some steam.
Why do you always look like you're surveying the area if I don't keep you distracted? It's weird, man.
You jump, startled because you didn't notice Fugunk end her phone call. Wow, that was fast. You explain that you're trying to think of what to do to make up for messing up the lock and apologize for looking around too much. She sighs.
You don't bother.
What?
Look, don't bother.
You're dumb.
Maybe you're right. It is too sudden to show off my stuff to someone I just met.
You start to defend yourself, but wilt as Fugunk walks past you. He slumps against the impenetrable door and sits down.
What fucks me up too is that you tried to hide it from me at first, going straight to lying to me. Was I that bad? I thought I was doing good. Oh yeah, because we're scared of Sea Dweller. I thought we were clicking.
Ooh. Wow.
We just met.
Her tone really was sad for a moment there. You just panicked and were a bit influenced by the dart rampage, to be honest. You come clean and explain how the situation was from your part to hopefully make her understand and let her see that you didn't try to hurt her in any way, you just acted by instinct. She isn't bad either. You tell her that even being startled in some moments you enjoyed your time with her, like the dart game. Hey, she taught you the way to score a bullseye in seconds. Fugunk keeps away her glance of you and looks at the floor in silence. You stand awkwardly.
There's a little scar right there, by the way. I was wondering if maybe it was like a really shitty gill, but it's a scar.
What a nom. Trying not to go back to looking around at everything. After a few quiet, awkward moments, you ask her if she wants to watch TV until the guy gets here.
No.
Another game of darts, where the two of you could double-team door or something.
Are you kidding me? With your scrawny arms, you wouldn't even make a scratch. And even if we did, dude's already on his way. And I didn't tell him to bring a spare door. Bad enough that I had to deal with him. My mood's shot. And just drop it already.
Your spirits fall. You can't think of any way to solve this, and you're too embarrassed by the whole ordeal to even wonder if you guys can still be friends. You shift on your feet. After some tense silence, you ask if Fugunk wants you to leave.
I mean, on the one hand, this whole situation totally blows. And hanging out looking at stuff in the closet is cancelled. But
he stops as she mulls something over in her head. He's visibly uncomfortable about something. Is it the guy coming over?
Yeah, he can sometimes be an awful pain in the ass. I'm dreading seeing him again. Ugh. I don't want to deal with this.
You say that you could stay if it would help anything. You know that you messed up big time, but you could maybe help her deal with this guy. Maybe having an alien around would distract him some so he doesn't bother her so much.
Oh no, he'd kill you.
Fugunk doesn't say anything at first, as she takes a moment to think it over.
That might work. Two good endings.
Oh.
And I would appreciate the company. I'm still a bit mad about the lock. But this guy, you sure you want to stay?
You assure her that's the least you could do. You mention that since you're the one who fucked up the lock, you can talk to him the whole time, keep him busy while you explain what happened.
I hope we get to see his fright. Well, this fucker really is a piece of work. And it would... it's like the teal wood. It would be better if I didn't have to confront him alone. So, thanks.
You give her an awkward thumbs up. You suppose this could have ended up way worse, even though it stays tense the whole time. You wait. You can't help but feel a little remorse, realizing that while you aren't on the worst terms with Fugunk, things could have gone better. You hope that you can get the chance to bond better with her in the future. Trying not to look at your surroundings, you catch her peeking at you, followed by her quickly keeping her glance off of you. Somehow, hopefully, you feel like you two are going to be able to bond. You sigh and keep waiting next to her. Well...
Nope, guess we never get to meet the guy.
Great!
That's it. Woo!
And we're tall again.
Alright, last one.
Last one.
Ask more about the band idea.
You ask her if she knows how to play the guitar. If she learned before, then it would be cool if she could play a little. You noticed all the guitars around before, but how many are needed for a single musician? And some of them are really busted up. Had you been practicing smashing them for a performance or something? Her expression sours, and her voice is dry.
Nah.
Nah? What about playing the guitar? You think it would be really great to hear it. You're sure she's great, and that you're no expert judge. Just go right ahead.
I don't know how to play them. Forget about it.
She doesn't know. And why does she have so many of them? You look over at them, wondering what the reason could be, but this seems to make her even more angry.
Why are you staring at everything so much since you came? Is it strange to have a lot of them?
No, you just were one.
And if it is, then, like, whatever. What if I don't know how to play them all at all? But have a shitload of them. So what? So what if I use them now to break them? That's the only thing it seems I'm good at anyways.
You think...
Seems like she does have some, like problems with, like, her own cast, you know what I mean?
Bingley.
Like, she's, like, very, like, maybe sensitive to her own violence, because, you know, she's a vile blood. Feels like a bad baby sometimes, maybe. Anyway, go ahead.
Excuse me, you think the situation is losing some control. You've wondered if maybe Fugunk had anger issues by the damaged walls, but she's clearly insecure about some things, and her answer is to lash out violently.
Like I said, catharsis is a bitch.
Still, this is all
get
just
addicted to it.
A misunderstanding. You try to explain that you didn't mean any harm by asking her to play, that it's not weird to just have guitars, you were just curious, but she just explodes before you can really explain.
I don't have enough self-control. Yep, there it is. I don't know why I'm like this. I don't know how to change no matter how hard I try. I can't move on, even though she's not here anymore.
This is really getting out of hand. You think that maybe half would work. But you're trying not to make her more nervous, and you're slow, so you're too quiet and stiff about it. You're a dummy.
I let you in my hive, and the only thing you've done is judge me. You won't stop staring at everything that surrounds me, huh?
Okay.
No, you're jumping to conclusions.
You have cancelled.
Paranoid.
You feel like you
Give me the benefit of the doubt.
Can't come closer to her, or else you'll risk her biting your hand off. She's being a little bit too sensitive.
Oh, did we just call her sensitive?
Oh.
I'm not much of a freak, huh?
You're confused and really don't know what is happening. You're sure it has to do with that troll she mentioned before, but the mood is becoming pretty intense. Thinking about how generally positive today has gone, it somehow gives you the courage to try to relax her and tell her that you weren't judging her at all, you were just curious. She sneers.
You have to give the benefit of the doubt, it might help you. Relax. Oh yeah, it's something that can, just calm down. While you're trying to lie to my face.
He grabs a perfectly new guitar.
We're not lying.
And smashes it into the floor. She swings it up over her head and sends it into the wall.
Look around! I can't relax!
She picks it up and smashes it again.
This shit was supposed to relax me. But I'm just the worst!
Oof. Murder time. Sorry, art style change.
Whatchamacallit. Yeah, there's stuff like raid rooms, does even remember?
Yes, I remember.
Oh.
God.
They,
no.
Not great.
As she strikes the finishing blow, it splinters into multiple pieces, singing its last song to her.
I could go on. I want to go on like a catharsis rant about how it's like.
She pants a bit, seeming to be
makes you more angry.
somewhat calmer. There's a cold silence in the air, and you just don't know what to do.
You're like, it's like a quick relief, so you're more inclined to be
God
violent in the
damn it,
future.
Cameron. You want to explain catharsis theory to the audience? Jesus Christ, we don't have time for this.
No, you're a baby.
She sits and puts her hand in her face.
I like how there's so many endings.
She's stiff, and her shoulders shake. After a tense respite of silence, she finally stands taller.
You know where the door is.
Ooh.
Get out.
Ooh. She doesn't seem like she's going to attack you. Maybe she just needed to break some shit, but you still quickly go outdoors. You hate this. You wished that even if you were scared by the situation and frightened for your life, that you still could have done something to help somehow.
I do think that wasn't the worst choice of her to send us off, considering how she was handling the situation.
But that's just how it is sometimes. Well, now that you're safe outside of this
You always
house
get so mad when I commentate.
of horrors. We're at the end of the thing, you won't shut up.
Maybe I want to talk about it.
Like, talk about it after.
But what if I want to think... what if I have like so many things I want to talk about?
But
the whole point of commentating is to be while
Cameron,
we're going.
Well, now that you're safe outside of this house of horrors, filled with irrational emotions, maybe you can find somebody else to befriend for the rest of the day.
Looks like you're the one who needs to relax.
Oh my god.
Game over. Like a little fence, little pointy bits. I like the windows, that's cool.
You're tall again.
We're always tall. What are you talking about?
We gain height whenever we lose or win.
Yay! Yay!
Anyway, that's the whole new.
Yay! Fugunk is done.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh god, I gotta go get P-PAMda right now.
Yeah, you stupid dumb. I was hurrying you along, and you didn't take it.
I don't care. It's all about the good video.
You're a good video.
P-PAMda can wait a few extra minutes. It's not the end of the world.
You are a dummy.
Alright, I gotta go.
Goodbye.
Alright, bye. That was really good.
Goodbye.
I enjoyed the character a lot. I like her personality.
Goodbye.
Bitch, you